What's up, tech fans? Are you one of those builders out there who loves Mini-ITX motherboards but hates those really small cases? Let's check out the Manta. It's something just a little bit different. You can see right off the bat that the Manta offers a curved shape. Now the curved shape not only looks cool, it also offers much better cable management. And as we're taking a look at the case from the outside, we see a nice viewing window. And actually this is supposed to be the biggest window on any Mini-ITX case out there. You guys can see on the front of the case that it's the ultimate in simplicity. There's nothing there at all. No drive bays, no nothing. And as we go to the very top of the case, not only do we get the on and off button, we also get a nice little LED, two USB 3.0 ports, a mic port, and an audio port. The other side of the case, it's just the color design, nothing special about that. And the rear of the case is nothing special either. It's just the industry standard. As far as the dimension goes, the Manta has a width of 245 millimeters, a height of 426 millimeters, and a depth of 450 millimeters. And the case itself, with nothing installed inside, is about 7.2 kilograms, so it's pretty light as well. Now, one of the really awesome features about the Manta is its ability to be completely disassembled. You can take all of the parts off of this and completely reassemble it very simply. This makes for a very easy build and great cable management. Now the model that we got has a completely white exterior, but as we take the panels off and go inside, you guys can see that the interior is completely matte black. This is great for a lot of different build designs, and there's even a hint of white in there for a little bit of accent color. In total, the Manta supports 5 separate 120mm or a couple 140mm fans. Now when you first receive the Manta, however, it has 2 fans in the front, which are 120mm, and a single 120mm fan in the rear. But you can expand this by 2 more on the top that can either be 140mm or 120mm. Another feature of the Manta that I know that a lot of you overclockers out there and liquid cooling guys are gonna like is that the Manta can support a total of 3 rads. That's right, I said 3 rads. On the rear, 120mm rad, on the top, a 280mm, and in the front, a 280mm. So you can have 3 of those in there. So that means you can pretty much liquid cool anything inside this little tiny system. The CPU clearance offers 160mm, the GPU clearance 363mm, and you can even install full-length 360mm power supplies inside this small case. Now, being the case that the Manta only supports Mini-ITX boards, you're not going to be able to use a whole lot of video cards anyways, so the Manta does have 2 PCI expansion slots, but that's pretty much going to be covered if you're using a large video card, as most high-end video cards are of a 2-slot design. As far as build quality goes, the Manta is made pretty solid. The side doors actually feature reinforced steel for a much more structurally integral design. So the bottom line is, it's not made of junk. It's actually made of pretty solid material. Also inside the Manta, there are 5 expansion slots for different types of drives. There are 2 slots for 3.5 drives and 3 different slots for 2.5-inch drives. And another really cool thing is that you can mount some of these 2.5-inch drives right to the back wall of the case. And last but not least, you do get a nice little box with all the screws and stuff you need for putting your accessories inside your case. All right, tech fans, there you guys have it, the Nzxt Manta. A mid-tower case that uses Mini-ITX motherboards. Now I know some people out there are going to necessarily say, hey man, that's crazy. Why are you using a Mini-ITX motherboard in this giant size case? Well, to be honest with you, the reason I usually stay away from Mini-ITX motherboards is because of the fact those cases do not offer much expandability. You can't really have a lot of parts, no big video cards, nothing really cool. So the Manta is pretty much a case that can take that Mini-ITX motherboard, but expand the freaking hell out of it. Think about it, man. 3 water coolers, 5 external slots for your internal stuff. All in all, really good features. The case is made very well. It's coming to market at about $139, so it's, it's not too pricey either. The big things about it though are its curved design, the ease that you can completely take the case apart, put it back together, all that good stuff just makes this case very ergonomic and nice for what it's geared for. I want to hear your guys' opinions down below, and like usual, all the information will be down below that like button for you to click on. Also, before I bounce out of here, give you guys a chance to interact with the channel and win something cool. There'll be one winner for this, so listen up. You guys want a chance Give me a name for the system. He who gets his name picketh will be the winner of the one prize. So leave a comment down there below with a hashtag of what you think this system should be built, because that's next up, folks. Next up is this thing being built in a nice whole system. Also, something I didn't mention, the Kraken X61 will actually fit inside of this, no problem whatsoever. In fact, all the Kraken different products they have one that's geared to fit inside of the Manta. So I'm Elric. You guys have been watching Tech Tomorrow. Make sure you interact down below with that like button. You know what to do. And if you're not subbed, then sub up.